Hi folks, welcome to Cooking and Crafting with Cerebral Palsy. Today we're going to do our final card holder video for Christmas in July. I worked ahead and I did my cover page. This is a 8 by 11.5 piece of cardstock with about a 1/2 inch border around the middle piece, and I decorated it myself. You can do that. You could do yours any size you want. I'm going to be using a cinch machine, and I did the back this way. So I've got my front and back covers done. I've got a couple of pages done also. But before we get into that, you're going to need 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock, decorative cardstock, cut at 7 3/4 inch by 11 inches, and 12 pieces of cardstock cut at 8 3/4 by 4.5 inches. And you're going to need a cinch machine and the spine, whatever spine it uses, and of course your front and back covers. You can laminate these if you want to. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. It's not going to get a lot of wear and tear as far as I'm concerned. The reason you need 12 sheets of cardstock is because you're going to join two together to make a giant pocket. Where's the one that I did? See, here's a giant pocket that you can, like before, put your lists in, your gift lists in, or what have you, your birthdays, anniversaries, or whatever. This is a page. We still have to put the pockets on the outside, and that's what the 8 3/4 by 4.5 inch pieces are for. See, I did one already. I did a page. I'm going to gusset the sides so that you've got more space for more cards and envelopes. I'll show you how to do that. You could use a ruler and pointy tool, or you can use a scoring tool. I have a scoring tool, so I'm going to use it, but it's not hard to use a ruler. I will show you. Okay, so you want to score each side twice at 1/4 inch. I measure at the top at 1/4 inch. That's hard for me to see. Hold on. Okay, I see it. Measure at the top 1/4 inch. You could actually do the two spots at the same time. Make sure you got it lined up properly. And you measure 1/4 inch there, and 1/4 inch there. Then you move down to the middle. Make sure you got it lined up. And measure at 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. And I would go down a couple more times just to make sure your lines are straight. There's 1/2 inch and then 1/4 inch. Then you take your ruler and you match up your dots, your marks, and you draw a line all the way down. And I'm doing the back because I don't want to see the lines when I'm finished. And draw a line down that way too. You do that on both sides. Like I said, I'm going to use my scoring tool, but I wanted to show you how to do it without one. Then you take your ruler. Now, it's not a very straight line, but it is what it is. Take your ruler, and this will make it easier if I can pick up the paper, and fold it over the edge of the ruler. Like so. That'll make it easier to score it, or to fold it. And then you fold it, and then you fold the second line over. You fold this line back. What you really want is you want it so that the outside fold is on the, so yeah, you can put your adhesive on here. I'll show you. There, that's that. Now I'm going to use my scoring tool because it's more precise to do the other one. Because with my cerebral palsy, straight lines aren't a thing for me. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. You find what you need to do the job when you have limitations. I've got lots of tools because I have lots of limitations. But I make it work. Okay. So we're going to flip this over so we have the guide. So we're accurate. Sorry about my phone. Okay. We've got that. I'll get my scoring tool. This is the We Are Maker, well, used to be We Are Memory Keepers, all in one tool. It does 10 different functions. Score it at a quarter. If my paper will stay still, I'd be really happy. Doesn't want to stay still for me today. Do your first score line at a quarter. Like I said, paper stay still, I'd be happy. There we go. But like I said, you don't need this tool. It just makes my life easier. Then you make your next score line at a half. And you do this for all the pockets you're going to put in your book that you're making. Okay, just give me a second, I'll be back. Now we've got our pocket gusseted. I'm using 2-way tape because it's easier for me. I haven't filled my little fine point glue bottles yet. My glue's a little thick, I have to thin it out first. So yeah. Wet glue would be better because 2-way tape doesn't dry, and putting stuff in the pockets, it might actually stick to the 2-way tape. But for purposes of this video and my ease of use, I'm going to use the 2-way tape. So you put the 2-way tape along the gusset here. I've already got at least one of these made. I did have my scissors out. There they are. And cut the extra off. I know I could probably just tear it off, but, you know, things being the way they are with me lately. And then you put on the other side. This makes things quick and easy for making your pages anyhow. I mean, you don't have to put homemade cards in these. You could buy store-bought cards. But homemade cards have a more personal appeal, I think. That's my opinion. And you put a row across the bottom. You only put tape on 3 sides, of course, because you're making a pocket. The tape's all there. Now we have to take 2 of our pieces of paper that we cut and join them together. Okay, like this. See, I've already joined this together. It's got a pocket in the middle. You can put stuff into it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to join 2 pieces together now. You take it, and again, you put tape or glue on 3 sides. Nice catch. My scissors almost hit the floor. I caught them with my elbow. So, we'll start at the bottom. Put a strip of tape across the bottom. Then we'll do the 2 sides. Then I'm going to take my scoring tool and I'm going to burnish them down so that only the backing comes up and not the tape. So I have an issue with that a lot of times. I'm still organizing all my craft supplies in my new craft cart that I've had for months. Lack of energy makes it difficult. But I'm trying to get back into making regular videos. I know this one was supposed to be up yesterday, but I took a tumble on Thursday, so I was taking it easy for a couple of days. I'm fine though. Tear that off there. Take my bone folder, scoring tool, whatever you want to call it. Burnish the tape down. Now, it doesn't matter if both sides match or not. This is your book. You don't have to have both sides matching. If you have enough scrapbook paper, cardstock, that you have enough pages that you can match each page, that would be awesome. But it doesn't necessarily need to be that way. I'm going to take this page and I'm going to do my best to line it up with the other page so that it's even. And I did 6 pages because there's 2 pockets on each page. One for every month or for whatever reason you want them for. You can make as many pockets as you want in your book. That's entirely up to you. I mean, it is your book, or it is, you're giving it as a gift to whomever. So we'll stick this down. In my opinion, the easiest one is the box one. You just got to decorate the box and make the dividers. That's the easiest way to go. But you want to get a little bit fancy. You've got different ideas on what to do. Okay. So now it's taped down. Again, wet glue would be a better alternative because the sticky tape doesn't, the two-way tape doesn't dry, but I still have to get that organized. But you can still, you still have room in here to put cards and lists and stuff. Okay, where's our, now that we've got our page put together, we're going to put our gusseted pocket on. So you peel the tape off, tape backing, or you put your glue on, whichever way you're doing it. My fingernails don't want to work. There we go. We got it. That's one. You can stick this down. Stick it right to the bottom of the page. And right to the edge of the page. Like this. And you make sure that folds back. Then we'll peel this one off. Oh, I went over the edge, so I'm just going to fold that over. Now I gotta pull this from this gusset off. The reason I gusseted the pockets is so that you can fit more cards in there. If I didn't do that, you wouldn't have any space for any cards and envelopes. I'll show you in a second. You might be able to fit 1 or 2 in, and that's it. But this gives you room for 3 or 4. Sorry for my camera shaking, but I'm having trouble getting the backing off of here. I don't want that to stick down yet. Oh, come on. There we go. We got it. Okay. So, that's not down. That's down too far. Yes, I'm particular. Sometimes it takes me a long time to get something done, because it has to be just so. I'm that edge down the best you can. And then stick this edge down. And then you've got a pocket for your cards and envelopes, or your tags, or whatever you want to store in here. I mean, if you're giving it as a gift, you could put different size cards, like cards for thank you cards. They're one size. Cards, note cards, regular just note, dropping you a note cards are usually A2 size. You could put 5x7s in here. You could put, like I said, gift tags. Why is that doing that? Shouldn't be buckling like that. I must have made a miscut somewhere because it doesn't fit right across the bottom of the page, but that's okay. You make sure yours does. And make sure the adhesive is down good and strong. I probably should have gusseted the bottom too, but then you do the same for the other side. I'm going to go away and do the rest of these, and when I come back, I'll show you how to cinch it together. Hi folks, I'm back. This is my cinch machine. It's the ones with the plastics. You put them in here, in between the teeth. You pull back on the lever and it opens it up. I gotta move it back a bit. There we go. Now I've got all my pages done. I gotta even put a pocket on the front page. Now we gotta put it together. I think I got my binding on backwards. I'm not sure. Let's see if it'll open the other way. Yeah. Drop that one on the floor. Let's grab a different one. Sorry. Didn't mean to hit the camera. There's a whole bunch of them in here. Not really the size I want. I have bigger ones somewhere. Just not sure where they are at the moment. Again, I'm still sorting through my stuff. So, this is smaller than the other one. But it'll get the idea across. If I have to change it later, I will. So, yeah. Open it up. Now we have to line up the pages. It's supposed to go the other way, I'm sure of it. But my camera's kind of in the way. But we'll see what we can do here. Because the part that opens up is supposed to be on the back side, I believe. Here's my cinch machine. I've got the binding in there. Now it's time to punch the holes. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I don't know if I can remember how. Let's see, did it work? Nope. Didn't have the paper in far enough, I guess. It's been a while since I've used this machine. You should see the dust on the top of it. Ah, this stuff is gonna fall. I find somewhere to put it so it doesn't fall. There we go. It should be good there. Now, loosen it up a bit more here. Move it over a bit. Push it back. Okay. Tighten that up. There we go. Now let's see. Oh, I heard it punch that time. I didn't have it in far enough. See what happens when you don't have it in far enough? It doesn't punch properly. Let's see. I might have to do a whole new front cover page. Or just doctor this one. Let's see what happens now. Yeah. I need to doctor it, but then you slide it on here. You're supposed to slide it over these things here. My camera's in the way. Supposed to. And you pull it out. Oh, it cut it right off this time. Ha! Yeah, it's been a while since I've used this machine. Can you tell? That's okay. I'll just have to cut the other paper down for the back cover, so it's equal. Okay, I got a different piece of paper. Oh, there we go. See? That's what it's supposed to look like. And that's what it's supposed to look like when you cut it out properly. You probably can't see that because the shadows. Hold on. Do you see the holes now? There we go. I'm going to try this one more time and see what happens. Just to check it out. I think this is too thick myself. Because I've got it. Yeah, I think it's too thick. It won't go through. So, that'll go in my scrap bin. Where's the back cover? I'll just have to make a new back cover. Or a new front cover, sorry. I'm going to put the back cover in, and then I'm going to use it. The holes from it to mark. Okay, I messed up the front cover. Let's see if I can get the back cover done right. No, we got the back cover. No, I screwed that up too. How did I manage to do that? Oh well, I'll have to redo both covers. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, it didn't work with the extra layers of paper on it, so I'm going to try with a single layer. And then add the extra layers on top. I'm going to adjust this here and see what happens. I know what the problem is. Never mind. I gotta adjust it back. Or maybe not. Now, pull this forward and pray that it worked. Well, for the most part. I am not having any luck with this whatsoever. At all. Okay, I'm going to flip this card over and see if I can get it to work on the other side. Line it up there. Line it up there. Let's try again. Why are these holes not punching? That's weird. Let's see. Well, certain holes aren't punching. Another scrap page. I am not having any luck. I'm tempted just to get a 3-ring binder and use a regular hole punch. Or better yet, get my Happy Planner punch and use it. Let's see. Do I have any more black paper in here? Because that's what I want to use. That fell down. I'll pick that up after. Yeah, there's 2 more left in this sheet. In this pack. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. I'm going to get this if it's the last thing I do today. Put that over there. I got tons of scrap paper now for other projects. Put this one over here. Let's try this. Okay, and put it in there. Okay, if this one doesn't work, I'm going to use a 3-hole punch. It worked. Awesome. Now let's see if the other one will work. See, I'm going to put the front cover on after I've got the stuff punched, because the double thickness wouldn't go through. Now let's see if this one works. I don't know why it doesn't have a margin on the front, on the top and the bottom. It's only got a margin on one spot, which doesn't make sense to me. But it's the machine, right? Let's see, did that one work? Yep, it worked.
2 in a row.
Awesome. Okay, so that's my front and back covers. Now, because the pocket thicknesses won't fit in here, I'm going to disassemble and hope to God that it doesn't tear too badly. The same holes. So, I'll put it in here. This is thinner paper, so probably be easier. And it worked. Awesome. Okay. So let's do what we're supposed to do. Okay, we gotta move that over one. I'm going to close it up. It'll be easier to move if I close it up, right? I don't know why those two holes on the end are closed off, but they seem to be. Either way, Michelle. Can you tell it's been a while? And we'll stick this in here. I can line them up. I think I'm doing something wrong, but I'm not sure. Oh, we'll see. If I can get it to work, then I'll be happy. Get in there. Thank you. You're supposed to slide it over these things, I believe. Hold on. Supposed to slide it over these. Gotta move my camera stand back a bit. It's blocking the pegs. No, I'll get it yet. I promise. It's supposed to slide over these like that. And like this. And don't worry about that torn spot because it's going to be covered up with a pocket. Like that. If I remember correctly, the last time I used it, it went the other way. But because my camera's in the way. Well, I finally got it done. The camera is too far forward here. Let me see. There we go. See, I just cut the cover off the other page and glued it to another page. It's not exactly like it was, but I had to modify it to make it fit. And I'm 2 pages shy of what I originally planned. But it'll still work. You can still fit 2 or 3 cards and envelopes in each pocket. Oh, great. You can decorate it, the pockets, if you want to as well. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to put this up on the shelf and maybe come back to it later. Well, that's it for the card holder videos. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned till next Saturday. I have something very interesting that I want to do. I hope that I'm able to complete it by then. Bye for now.